We're gonna do an overlay of carbon fiber on this, and we're gonna use tri-line. I'm gonna use the tri-line to measure my edge. I'm gonna go right to the edge. We're gonna use the edge of the line. So now we're gonna do the second set of striping. So the first set of striping, which we use either design line or finish line, lays our red base. Now we're gonna do a carbon fiber overlay, and I wanna leave some of the red showing. So now, if you look close, this is 3M's Knifless Tri-Line. This is their smaller one. There's a wider one as well. We're gonna use that to gauge what gap we want to leave between the carbon fiber and the red so we can leave some red exposed. So we'll set these. I'm going to use the edge of the red and the edge of the Knifless. That'll be my guide, keeps everything consistent. Instead of using just single line, we're going to use tri-line so I can choose a depth that I think looks good for the amount of red that we want showing. I believe we're gonna get rid of the third line, and I'll show you guys that. We're gonna get rid of the third line and go with the middle line as our exposed line. So we're just gonna stop it right over here. We got plenty. Like this, bam. Because I gotta get some. All right. We're gonna do this right here. I'm gonna set that just a little higher right there. Right to the edge, there we go. So we're gonna die out. We're not gonna run all the way down. We're gonna die out somewhere right in here because there's just so minimal amount of area. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take and we're gonna remove the third line and the first line. We're just gonna use the middle line because that'll be a nice little depth, I believe, to leave exposed. So, if you wanna remove lines, again, we're using this. So if we wanna remove lines, I wanna keep the center, I wanna remove these two. So I'm going to put a little cut right through the center, lay this. When I pull it back, I have the two outside lines. My inside line is still there, right? So we're gonna pull those, and I just set that middle line right where I want it. We'll get rid of this. And this. The reason we're doing tri-line and not a single line is the thicker line allows you to remain more consistent with your flow. If you have a small skinny line and you're trying to run this and you want to keep a perfect gap, you could get a little wobble if you're not real good. I started pinstriping, so I'm not too stressed about it, but this is a great way to lay clean and consistent stripes and keep your gapping consistent and not get any wobbles. So we got that one set. Now you got your bottom line, and again, we're gonna use the middle, so I'm gonna just run this one just like this. And we're gonna end up with an overlap right there. So, if you wanna make sure that you don't screw things up, a lot of the time we'll go like this and this. So then what I'll do is, especially with my newer guys, is just so that you remember what line you have to pull, because you got overlapping finish line or tape, whatever it is. So this one right here, the last one that I laid, I want to pull first. I I want to pull this one second. That way, as I go to pull, I'm not pulling through a line I'm not supposed to be pulling through. So we'll go ahead and do the same thing again here. We're gonna keep the middle line. So I'm gonna little cut right through the middle line, just like that. Take this, and the way that you start knifeless, bend it over, pinch right here, and start it, but keeping this down. That allows you to pull this through. And we're gonna just pull them all the way down. And we'll remove the excess. All right, now we're gonna overlay some carbon fiber. All right, anytime you're gonna lay vinyl, always give it a little stretch. Get a little pull on it. It's just better that way. It lays nicer, lays smoother. Get a little pull up here, slide it in, nice and tight. There we go. Beautiful. Now with carbon fiber, it's best if you have either a brand new, and I'm gonna give my boy props at Banana Buffers, have a brand new one would be better, or one that's good and clean. And don't push at an angle, try and keep it flat. You don't want to jack it up. Carbon fiber is one of the toughest things to do knifeless on because it has a texture within the material. So as we go to pull that knifeless, it's going to want to jagged. So I'm going to heat it, keep it nice and tight, and hopefully get it as clean as we can. We're just gonna lay this back piece nice and clean. Like that. Just like that. So we ran knifeless here, and we're gonna do one little piece of knifeless right there, since I know where I wanna put it. Back here, we are going to use design line. It's gonna give us just enough turn, flexes around these corners a little better. So we laid our two stripes and I put 1 and 2, right? We know that we did this one the very last. So we gotta pull this one, then go down there, pull 1, pull 2. I'm gonna heat the edge of this and just make sure that my line is nice and tight. You can see the difference here to here. It's gonna help me keep a little better consistency along that edge when you're doing carbon fiber. So we pin it, pull it back, get your line started. When you come up to an edge, put your finger over it, pull it through. That way you don't snag that edge of the vinyl. On curves, make sure you follow your curve, nice and clean. Pull up, remove that. Beautiful. Now we're gonna go down there. Labeled at number 1, again, pull it back, pinch, quick yank. Now before I go into this carbon fiber, finger on it. So now we're gonna do this upper one. Now this upper one, there's an angle right here. So I could start here and go in, but that angle, when you go to pull this knifeless, it's gonna wanna jack this edge up. So you're better off to start on that flat end and come this way. Always leave yourself a good tail, front and rear, so that if you snap your line, especially with design line is your pink one, finish line is your yellow line. If you've got a free floater like this and it's maybe hard to start it, you can take your fingers, pinch it right there, just like that, and start it. Okay, now, make sure it slipped to the side. Look at that. It didn't even come through. See how it slipped through the middle? So we're gonna take that and we're gonna slice it right in the middle. So I can get that line through there. Just like that. Then start it. There we go. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Don't try and pull your empty knifeless now out because this is small down here. So we're gonna just take this upper piece and we'll get rid of this one. And then we'll do the same thing, just like pulling the knifeless, we're gonna start in the back, because if you try and pull the knifeless up front there, it's so small that you're gonna end up pulling up your vinyl. So here I can release it, get it around that edge, and then we'll come down. It's gonna stick a little bit more because I heat it, but we'll show the results here when we're done and you'll know why we heat that edge. Normally doesn't pull out quite so sticky like this, but now right here, we have our nice consistent line. This is why we didn't start down there, because there's almost no vinyl stuck here. So as you pull this out, we want to be careful. And just kind of hold it, and it's going to want to pull that last little bit, and we just want to keep it consistent. And then we don't ever want to have that small of vinyl right there. There's not enough stickum on the back for it to hold. So we're just gonna go clean little cut and die it out. Don't try and pull your empty knifeless now out because this is small down here. So we're gonna just take this upper piece and we'll get rid of this one. And then we'll do the same thing, just like pulling the knifeless, we're gonna start in the back, because if you try and pull the knifeless up front there, it's so small that you're gonna end up pulling up your vinyl. So here I can release it, get it around that edge, and then we'll come down. It's gonna stick a little bit more because I heat it, but we'll show the results here when we're done and you'll know why we heat that edge. Normally doesn't pull out quite so sticky like this, but now right here, we have our nice consistent line. This is why we didn't start down there, because there's almost no vinyl stuck here. So as you pull this out, we want to be careful. And just kind of hold it, and it's going to want to pull that last little bit, and we just want to keep it consistent. And then we don't ever want to have that small of vinyl right there. There's not enough stickum on the back for it to hold. So we're just gonna go clean little cut and die it out. Once we're all done, you can see where my knifeless was along these edges. We want to settle those down. I like to run a heat gun and let it just relax down there nice and clean. If you've got a glove, use your wrap glove. but you'll see it'll just lay down. Super clean. If you look really close along this edge, a lot of guys will say they can't get carbon fiber to cut clean. That line is beautiful, but the whole key is getting that heat using like the tri-line. This is your finer, thinner line, and then laying it down and heating that edge before you pull that line through, and that'll keep you from getting those jags when you do carbon fiber.